Madhur John Madden Juanito. I'm at the bus terminal downtown Asheville, North Carolina. There's no way to get rid of background noise. If I sit outside of the terminal, you'll have the buses, which is more. I'll hear the background. It's a big day for me. It's the 28th. Oh, it's like beyond big. Today is beyond big for me. 28th of August. I'm on my. I got down here early to make sure I could get to my urologist on time. Today's the day I hear their plans for me, which probably will include a simple prostatectomy, not a radical prostatectomy. Radical has lots of danger of impotence and incontinence. Simple prostatectomy, because they found that my prostate is just very large and has no cancer. They don't have to take the whole thing out. They just hollow it out from the inside. It collapses, takes the pressure off the ureter. I realized one of my occupational therapists out of the Laurels described the procedure that originally, this is my first visit ever with the urologist, even though I got in with them on June 2. First time I've seen the urologist. But the procedure he had been planning to do before we found out that we could do the simple prostatectomy was to put a scope a scope up my penis to see. They say it's not much larger than the catheter has been, and I sure will ask him for numbing agents. But it's to see if there's anything blocking. He may still go ahead and do that. And my occupational therapist at the Laurels described watching her husband go through that process, and how when they got to some certain point, they said, okay, now pee. They peed and was able to pee. Never had to go back to the catheter. So that's an outside chance. An outside chance I will walk out of there catheter free today. I don't think so. More likely is that they will schedule the simple prostatectomy, at which point I may be catheter free. And someone who pretended to know something said that whereas scheduling MRIs has been a bear here with 7 weeks, that scheduling surgery goes faster. So we'll see. I sure would like that. So that's one way it's a big day. Other way it's a big day is that I could get my money tomorrow, the 29th. I often do. PayPal pays early. That would mean lots of things. It would mean I could get myself a new phone with a U.S. number. People could actually reach me. There's lots of things I could do then because of having a U.S. number. I could move into my new apartment after being unhoused. Last night was night 14, but being on the street. Yeah. The Rebecca, the property manager, is enthused about getting me in there. Holly, my rental coach at ABCCM, about getting rental support from them. Just worked so hard, and she's a gem. Oh my God, what a gem she is. She had been a high-priced manager at Procter & Gamble. Managed $5 billion account or something like that at Procter & Gamble, and now is retired. But she knows how to work the system, and she says, we're going to work up your financial statement so that the boss here does not say he needs no help, but also does not say he can't afford that rent, which is well more than a third of my income. And two things have to come together. Their application needs to turn around in 3 days, which it sometimes does. My money needs to come in by 2 tomorrow, or it won't come in at all. It would mean then a whole lot of Uber trips back and forth between my bank my bank and the Overlook Apartments and ABCCM to make all that happen so I could get in there maybe tomorrow or maybe Saturday. And even if I can't, if we can't make all that happen, if my money comes in tomorrow, and I think they're liable to be inspired to do that, because otherwise, with Labor Day on the 1st, they would not get their money they like to get people their money early. And if it's not tomorrow, it's the 2nd, it's almost the 3rd. It's very disappointing. So they would not be making their people happy. So PayPal may work hard to get me my money tomorrow. So much may change. So much may change. And I'll just say one last note about homelessness. In my 5 years on the road, I so often said, best day of my life. This has been the best day of my life. I probably said it 50 times or more in 5 years. Homelessness, I've said, this has been the worst homeless night of my life. I said it about the night before last, which was a nightmare. Last night, because I had been run out of my usual nest, cops said don't ever come back here. I stayed behind the visitor center in the, what do they call it, chips, wood chips, soft, and wrapped up in that wool blanket, even though it was 52 degrees last night. Wrapped up in that wool blanket from Amanda. I slept 8 hours. I swear I did. I swear I slept 8 hours. And because of the catheter, I didn't have to get up and move somewhere to pee. It all ran right into the flowy bag. What's this song? I don't know this song. Is this a meaningful song? Maybe. Okay. Have a good day, folks.